first setup. So let's, I always like, when I do positions like this, we have a rule, 7.5 hours straight, 3 hours before I can teach position. So for anybody who doesn't know the rules of Jiu Jitsu, this is really simple. We start standing, okay? Every match starts standing. Just add someone in the camera there, something there. You don't be famous. I've got your arse in one of the videos as well. Actually, that's one of the most subscribed. So every match starts standing, and I've got to pick a select my fight stance, whether a square, left lead, or right lead. Okay, and it's up to you what you want to be. Most people who started with Jiu-Jitsu are right leading. Okay, and you find a lot of people like me who came from like other combat sports and stuff like that will be left leading, or maybe they're left foot dominant or what have you. And some people, particularly guys who do judo, will be quite square. Okay, but regardless of what stance they take, whatever they do, whether they go super low like wrestling style here, or whether they're upright like judo style, fighting grips in here like this. There's a couple of things that have to happen before there's a throw. The first thing is almost always has to be a grip made. Okay, first throw, unless you're looking for like super outside takedowns here, okay? So usually the first fight is your grip fight, okay? That means if I like a grip here, I can sit immediately to guard, we can go on from there. But if your partner doesn't grip, they can't sit to guard, okay? So in other words, if I do this, I'll just be asked to stand by, okay? Or this choice might be to continue to pass, in which case I'll get a penalty for sitting down. I might even get 10 minutes. Does everyone understand? Is that clear enough? So a grip has to be made at the start. You have to have a grip before anything can happen. Whether you want to do takedowns, say unless you're shooting from distance, or you want to pull guard. You must make a grip. So the grip fight at the start becomes really, really important then. Okay, so when we're starting here, you can see here now Sean's left lead as well. You're like this. We're going to have to try and make a grip. Okay? I'm going to give you a couple of hints for starting before I start master. We're just going to do a couple of simple grip breaks then to do it. The first thing is, in general, if my partner's head is lower than my head, so if he squats down, he goes low here, with bend to his knees, I like to match him. And the reason for that is, I don't like him to have easy access to my legs. Second reason is, the reason you see him, I'm not going over him when I like try and make my grips. So if he bends his knees, I like to come down with him head to head. Okay? And some of you would say, yeah, but what if I like to stand and I like to be tall? In that case, I can, after I've made my grips, I can bring him up. But for now, I'm going to make him sure I'm active. Okay? And I'm going to keep low with him, here like this. First thing we're going to do today is we're going to take a sleeve grip. I'm going to show you a simple way to do it. We've done 2-on-1 to get the sleeve grip before. Today I'm going to do the slap technique, okay? So what I'm not going to do is try and grab the material because it's too easy to pull away. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap his hand, and that's going to give me the grip. So you're going to go slap to the wrist and then punch down here. Okay? So you can see he's leading with this hand. Just so happens that's the hand I like to grab. Here like this. If he was leading with the other hand and I wanted to grab this one, I might have a little bit more work to do in terms of like pummeling and then taking the grip. But for here, let's go with the hands we want. Here. We're moving around again. I'm always going to stay outside. I'm going to keep in motion as well. I'm never static. There's a little hand fight. Always going to be going slap and grip. Once you do that, if you reach just for the backhand here, like for the back collar now, or the near side collar, his hand's going to be immediately there to always fight you away. So it can be a hard task. So what I'm going to do as soon as I take this grip is I'm going to push it, move to the outside. And that's going to give me a chance to take the other grip then. Okay? So, let's go what we're doing. Fighting stance, match their head height, slap, catch, push, grab. Simple little movement, lots of motion, moving around with your partner. It's still part of your warm-up, yeah? So let's go. 3, 2, 1. Use again. So, the slap method like has to be hard. Like, don't think about like reaching, stopping your hand here and then like grabbing him, because that's obviously very easy for you to pull that hand back out now and free the grip before you establish it. So from here, I'll push it across his belly, as you can see, and then bring it between his legs. So again, very often, guys, if you just like grab and hold here like this, the posture of his head really, really easy. Just kind of keep his head up, so he's got to block me and stop me here. So just for a couple of people there when we were doing it, what I said was we're going to shove that between here, and that's going to give us access to his neck, okay, and access to his collar. Now I can begin aggressively, more aggressively hand pulling. Okay? So, let's do two things. Let's do two. Pull here. Option one, I want to sit to guard. Okay? My rear foot to the sleeve side. Keep a hold of the collar here. Open for here. Let's up. Everybody happy enough with that? Easy? Yeah? So, sit to the guard. Again, if you notice what I do when I sit is I'm not sitting here. I'm sitting over here on the outside. Because what I don't want to do is just set him up to pass. So in good open guard, you need a little angle anyway. Whether you're sitting to like you're going to be around the corner, or you're sitting to X or whatever it is, you're going to need a little angle. So from here, slap, push, make your grip here, snap, move him down, like move his balance, break his balance a little, and then sit, foot to the hip, or like think about putting your hip on the outside of your arm. Here. Easy. Option one. Option two, single. Catch here. Same again. Snap, snap. Feel that he wants to pull this hand up. When he does, we're going to let it go. Rear knee is behind his foot. Picking it up, keeping the collar coming out. Stand up here. Nice and tight. And from here, our finish is going to be 2 feet together, make an L, close the L. 2 feet together, make an L, close the L. Okay? Let's go. After you step down, you pull down here like this as he pops up. What you can't do is like be square. When you go, and you can, you just need to be a bit quicker, okay? And you need to make more ground. So what I go is put my knee behind his Achilles here, okay? So if I want to put my knee behind his Achilles from this angle here, that's like possible for us. But if I'm here already on the outside, and it pulls up now, that's the distance you have to make. Knee behind here, hug his leg, just about as tight as you can. And now, don't think about standing up here, like this, because that's difficult. Once you've got the knee behind here like this, go forwards. Make him hop and keep him off balance already. Okay? He entered it. So here. He pulls up. Make him hop. Keep him down here with the collar. And then from here, don't let your head, so if you're a white belt, your head can't go on the outside. Even if you take the guy down with your head on the outside, the referee will stand you back up again, okay? Reset you. Okay? Really look at that, right? Yeah? My head needs to stay on the inside of the leg, okay? Especially for white belts. From here, open, close. That's the footwork. Open, close. Suck him towards, push him down with your chest. Finish here. Nice. Whenever I teach people, say, oh, I feel like I'm falling over. Try to stay on your feet. And pass the guard like a big deal. All good? Let's go. Try again. 3, 2, 1. Something comes up a lot. The heavier you are, the more it comes up. Because competition jiu-jitsu stand up between. There's a lot of guard pulling, and the lighter you go, obviously, the more likely people are to pull guard, so like right down to the rooster weight, everybody sees the guard push. It's like a competition, almost to get to the bottom of the person. And I hate complaining about that. Oh, why won't the guy stand? It's your job to do what you got to do to try not to let them pull guard effectively, or to pull guard before they do, or to take them down before they pull guard. That's your job. It's in the rules to take them pull guard, so you can't complain about it. As you get heavier, less and less people want to pull guard, want to sit the guard first, because heavyweight jiu-jitsu, particularly at like the lighter weights or at the less experienced divisions like white belt, blue belt, tends to be a game of who gets on top first and who gets the dominant position first. And very often you'll see, particularly like in less experienced divisions, nobody gets swept unless it's like by accident or fatigue. So it's very, very hard. And once a guy gets on top, it's very, very hard to move them. So what you see a lot of in heavyweight jiu-jitsu with double grip there is a lot of this goes on. Nobody actually breaks. The reason for it is this. It's called a post lick. It's just like a frame. So the guy's arm is straight. And it happens with lightweights too, of course. But like, the guy's arm is straight here. I'm just trying to get grip on me, a good grip. Can't get good quality grip, but I'm just going to keep my weight here like this. So we're going to work a little bit on that. There's a lot of heavyweights listening tonight who wish they can be there, because this is their experience quite a lot, right? So we're going to do that. I'm going to take grip here. I'm going to take my sleeve, and he's going to take my collar on the other side. Okay? This is like almost like exactly like a neutral grip. See? Okay? So what I really want to do, I don't mind the sleeve grip too much, but this is what's keeping me from doing this. Keeping me from getting anywhere, stopping me from turning in, stopping me from stepping in, and stopping me from even pulling guard sometimes, because if I do, I feel like I'm really off balance. It's going to use it to snap me down. So we need to get rid of this hand. And we've done before where we like double grip break here, where you've got two hands. But the problem is, if I've got a good dominant grip on his collar, I don't really want to let that go. And secondly, if I take my hand off, now he's got, relax for a second. Whoa! So from here, when I take my hand off, he's got now collar and sleeve. Yeah? Keep a sleeve grip. Now I've given him like to try and break my grip, his dominant grip, I've given him mine. So from here, I want to keep this because that's what's keeping me in the game, but I want to get rid of this. So let's work on a couple of methods to get rid of it. Let's work on one particular. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a spider guard, like pocket grip here on this one, okay? On the one that I don't, the dominant one that I don't. Right here. So from here, I make my pocket grip and I want it on top. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to push it up, just keeping the grip really, really tight. I'm going to push it up like towards his elbow. And then I'm going to bounce him and take a step back with the same side. Good day to you, sir. Okay, like a footman in an old movie or something like that. Okay, so I'm going to bow here. And when I pop up, I'm going to punch. Okay, so what I'm doing, shunting his hand down here really low. Like the straighter he keeps his arm actually, the better this one tends to work. Okay, I'm going to bow, takes it away a little bit, and I'm going to step back with the foot. As I pop back up, I'm going to lean back. As soon as I do, what do? I'm going to get my box and I'm going to push between his legs. Okay? So catch here. Up. Down. Okay? Don't look at it. From here then, I'm going to lean back and punch. Okay? So what I'm doing is, I'm taking this grip down to the extension down here like this, weakening it a little bit, and then breaking it. So, double grip. He's got a dominant posting grip. Shove his sleeve up the arm here a little bit. Bow. Up. Make sense? You can try a little harder and harder as the person goes. Up. Bow. Get back. Yeah? All good? Let's go 3, 2, 1. Okay guys, you probably run a position like everybody wants to submit everybody's submission. Only because everybody's asking. So let's do the same thing. He goes on the collar here, and we're doing 50-50 here like this, okay? So what I'm going to do is I want to get his arm bent, okay, for this next one. And I'm going to use my top arm to kind of sit down a little bit here. So top arm comes over, comes up, yeah? He's going to keep the super grip on the collar here. Top arm comes over, comes up, okay? And bunch here a little bit. Now we're going to release the collar on the other side. Go to his tricep here, catch his other tricep and squat. For wrist lock, okay? So from here, bend his arm a little bit, and I want the wrist facing inwards like this. That's what you're looking for, okay? At the start. Even if you like both sticks, go like super. Okay, he goes here. Once you get here, that pressure is pretty irresistible and actually blocks his hand. How to lose friends. I'm always really slow with wrist locks and training, guys. So over, catch. I'm going to release because when I release, I'm not going here. I'm stepping to the side, Going to the tricep, double hand to the tricep, squat. Finished. All good? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.